Alright guys, we are back with some more MX versus ATV Legends, and today we have the January update to check out. So, tons of customization for both the rider and the bike, new modes, just a lot of stuff, so don't want to waste any time here. Let's just jump into it and check it out. Now this first one only works if you own the Lawrence Brothers Compound, the Dog Pound DLC. We get 2 new events. We get the waypoint race around the compound, and the pit bike track is raceable now. Improvements to caster mode. Now, I don't really mess with this too much, but now you can create your own squad of 16 full riders and have a full gate, and then operate them as the leader from being the caster. So definitely a good change. Now, for the customization for the rider, we have so much here, tons. This is the main gear that was getting kind of shown to us a bit early by MX vs. ATV Rainbow Studios. So we have all this to look at. New Aviator 3 helmets, more Fox gear, even more Fox gear that is brand exclusive, and even more bonus gear if you bought the Honda or the Husky bike pack. You get this as just a free addition to the game. But again, you have to have bought the OEM bike packs that correspond to this new gear. And for the last addition to the rider customization, we get some Thor gear here. Now for the bike customization, we get some military graphics here for the Triumph bike, and diamond gripper seats for all the bikes, and diamond stitch bar covers for bikes and the quads. And last up, we have backyard designs, graphics kits, casual and stable for all the Element bikes. So you would have to have picked up and bought the Element Bike Pack DLC to gain access to these new graphics kits. So to begin with the rider customization, we have 2 different Aviator 3 Monster Energy helmets. We have this one, and then we have a bunch of the Fox Lean helmet. We have this one, and all of these down here. Now moving on to the jersey and pants, we have 3 different sets from Fox. We have 2 from Honda, and 1 from Husky. Now keep in mind, you would have to own the corresponding OEM bike pack to gain access to these new sets from Fox. Now moving on to the main one that Rainbow Studios was teasing us with a bit before the update actually came out. We have Yamaha, Honda, and Kawasaki. Now for the Fox gear, I don't believe you would need to own the OEM bike pack for Honda or Kawasaki to get these jerseys. I'm not sure, but I think they're just free in the game, which is pretty cool. And then we have a ton of the Fox 180 jerseys in different colors, which is pretty awesome as well. And last, we have some new Thor gear. Now I want to show you the matching pants to go with the jerseys we were just looking at. We have these 3 from Fox that are team inspired. And then we have the new pants from Alpine Stars to match the jersey. The Fox 180 pants. And the Thor pants. I didn't actually think we got new gloves, but I do believe these are new. If they're not, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure these are new. And we have a lot of new boots here. We have the Alpine Stars Tech 10 Dirt Studios Limited Edition to match the gear, and a bunch from Fox. Moving on to the bike customization, we have the Diamond Stitch bar pad. We have 3 new handguard options. They are customizable. 2 new Diamond Gripper seat covers. And last up, we have the new military graphics kit for the Triumph bike. Actually, this would be the last thing for bike customization. I forgot. If you have the Element Bike Pack DLC, you get the casual and stable graphics kits from Backyard Design. The Dog Run Waypoint. Now, you might say, why use the UTV? Use a bike. We want to see the bike. We want to see the new gear. Whatever. But the reason I'm going to use the UTV is because Rainbow Studios did do, in this patch, a change to the UTV physics. They improved them. It should be easier to use or control the UTV when you're accelerating. Now, I don't use the UTV very much, so I'm not the best to know what differences and, are the changes good. I'm not the best for that, but I did recently use the UTV during the review I did just the other day, and it definitely feels better. Like they said, it does feel as though I have more control, especially coming out of a corner or coming out of a stop and then accelerating. It does feel better. But if you use the UTV a bunch, you're gonna know how good this physics change is better than I will. Right? I don't use the UTV enough. Drift this? Kind of. All I know is that before, when you were accelerating with these UTVs, it was like, whoa. The thing would like go from side to side, and it was kind of hard to control. It definitely was. They're really fast, but it was kind of hard to control. And it does feel better now. And this is the Dog Pound, the Waypoint, and Waypoint was added just in 2024, right? 2024, they just gave it to us. And it just kind of gives you an overview of the compound more than anything. Now, obviously, if you don't have the Lawrence Bros compound, you won't be able to do this Waypoint. Or the next event, we're going to check out the pit bike race. But if you do, it is new. And the UTV physics change affects everybody, because you can use the UTV in the game even if you don't have the OEM. So there you go. 2 birds with 1 stone. Ooh, look at that. We got the shoulder, the punch, and oh my gosh. New animations. Let's go. Now, I don't know the pit bike track. Never been on it. First time. Huge jump. And we had some lag there. Wow. I didn't even know this was this way. Was this always this way, or did they... Maybe it was. I don't know. I think I was hitting this stuff the wrong direction before. This is really cool. Okay, we knew about this. It's a triple. Double. Very cool. Okay, that's a double. I can't get that now. No way. This is so cool. I mean, we hit this with, we showed it to you when the DLC came out, but this is very cool. I know we're hitting it really bad, but there you have a lap. Woo! Yeah, this is really cool. When it first came out, I wasn't really sure, how it ran. Well, now you know. Would prefer to be able to hit this a bit better. Oh yeah, whoa. We're short. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Okay, so how do we feel about the big update? What do we think about it? I'd be curious to see what you guys think. Right now, for me, I think it was fantastic. Huge update. Tons of gear for the rider. And not just regular gear, not just your regular gear, but it's limited edition replica gear. I mean, this one's the ET3. We have Hunter Lawrence for Honda, and then Jason Anderson for Monster Energy Kawasaki. So very, very cool. Awesome gear, tons of gear. Good customization for the bike added. New events at the Dog Pound. Yes, you would have to own the DLC, but if you do, very, very cool. Good changes to the UTV physics, in my opinion. I know I don't use the UTV very much, so if you do, you probably have a better opinion on how you feel about it. But for me, at least, in the Waypoint race, it was pretty fun. There was a bunch of other bug fixes and good stuff to the game that I don't have for you right here. I was just trying to cover some of the main things in the patch. Let me know how you guys feel about it. The only question I have, when Rainbow Studios was showing it to us, giving us a taste of what was to come in this update, they showed us this gear. They showed us the Eli Tomac and the Jason Anderson version. So people thought maybe we're getting Tomac and Anderson added into the game. I didn't think that because the bikes didn't have their number, right? The bikes were no number whatsoever. But the font for the back was the way it was in real life. It was the replica font. I'm wondering why we don't have that in the game. Maybe I just don't see it, but I did check and I didn't see it. So I don't know. I'm really curious where that font was, or if it was just to showcase it to us. I don't know, because I was kind of thinking it would be really, really cool to have that font in the game, right? I don't know if anybody else noticed that, or if anybody has an answer to it. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. It's just one thing I did notice, and maybe it's in the game and I just don't see it. This video is probably coming out to you bright and early, probably very early, so hopefully you grabbed your coffee, or it was enough for you to take your coffee or your breakfast and take a quick look at it and see what you have to look forward to when you do get the chance. But mostly, like I said, I'm really curious to see how you guys feel about it, what you're most excited for, or if you did play it, how you feel about this update. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.